The court was last on this case on the 12th of September. The court entered a further temporary order, which set temporary support. I believe the temporary support amounts were $535 in child support and medical support of $148, both beginning October 1st. The retro was confirmed at that time for child support of $62.89 and 54 cents, covering a time period from 7/22/24 to 9/12/25, with a repayment of $77 a month beginning 10/1. The final hearing was reset for today. There were instructions that drug testing, which had previously been ordered that wasn't finished, be done and arranged again for Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith did get the test taken, and I have circulated the results for that, and I'll offer it into evidence later. I believe on the visitation issue, the court had a prior, I'll say the first temporary order, which put in place supervised visits, I believe, for up to 3 or 4 hours, if I'm not mistaken, at Slovacek's in West Texas, or any other location the parties agreed to. At the further temp hearing, the parties, I believe, more or less agreed that there were approximately 5 to 7 different individual Saturday visits. Some of those occurred at the museum, at the Kids Museum in Waco. Some occurred at the zoo in Waco, and some occurred at Slovacek's in West. The most recent one, I don't recall the date right off the top of my head, but it ended poorly. Police were called, and that was in West Texas. And then at the further temp hearing last time, the court temporarily suspended all periods of possession from Mr. Smith. So that's, I believe, where we stand. My understanding from the drug test result for both of the parents is as follows. The mother took her test at the beginning of September before our last, before the further temp hearing, and her result indicates negative for all substances tested. And the result from Mr. Smith, which was done on 9/19, about a week after our last court date, which is the date that we arranged, him and I, was a Friday. And the result from that was negative for everything with the exception of cannabinoids and delta-9 THC, which were both positive. So those are the only positive hits on the drug test report. This court had previously ordered Mr. Smith to pay $300 in court costs at that final temp hearing. I think that was to be included in the final judgment, but it was made at the further temp hearing to pay back the county for the cost of the drug test result, or the drug testing rather. The court had reserved the issue of any other court costs. There was limited non-disclosure ordered for both parties, with the exception of the parties' email addresses, and that was the only thing that was to be disclosed between the parties, was the email addresses. The parties are using AppClose to communicate, and have been, I believe, for quite some months. And the issue of what the possession and access schedule should be, I believe that the following recommendations were made, which I'll re-urge here. The exchange of the child should occur within Bell County. The child was born in Bell County. The mother has not relocated from Bell County since the birth of the child. And the father is the one who did relocate from Bell County to south of DFW. I'm not sure what county it is off the top of my head, but it's south of DFW. And then the final order should include a step-up schedule until the child reaches the age of 3. The court had indicated that at the last hearing that if there were a failed drug test, the court would factor that into a decision on the possession and access schedule. And looking over the rest of my notes, the following geographic restriction was to the state of Texas on a limited further temporary order basis. I'm not sure if the court wants to revisit that at the final, perhaps limiting it to Bell County and the DFW collection of counties might be appropriate in this case. And that's all I have, Judge.
All right, thank you. Mr. Gwynn. You muted, sir.
I apologize about that, Judge. To reflect what the ad litem had informed the court, the state is looking to finalize the numbers as we had been ordered in the temporary orders, and that would reflect a child support set at $535 per month, a medical support of $148 per month, and a retroactive judgment of $6,289.54 per month, repaid at a rate of $77 per month. The state's going to defer to the ad litem on all issues regarding access, possession, non-disclosure, etc. So we're just looking to get a final based on those numbers.
All right, thank you. All right, this time, folks, let's get some information from the parents and let's see what we're going to end up doing with this one. So I'll ask both of you to unmute yourselves at this time and raise your right hands. All right, do you both solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth will help you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're both officially under oath, and I'll allow the, I guess we'll go ahead and start with you, Mr. Bramhall, since you obviously the state's pretty much told the court what they were requesting, and based on the information I've already had, we received, I'm pretty much going to go with that. So the majority of the rulings that have to be made will have to be made on your recommendations and what the court has to do as far as access and possession going forward. So at this time, I'll start with you, Mr. Bramhall, and then we'll go to Mr. Gwynn. And then at the end of the hearing, I'm going to allow closing arguments from the lawyers and then from the individual parties. So at this time, I'll go ahead and start with you, Mr. Bramhall. Thank you. You're muted, sir.
Thank you. I would first offer the 2 drug test results into evidence. I emailed them to Belinda about.
I got them. I'm gonna mark both of these together as ad items 1. Any objection, folks? Ad items 1. Well, I'll keep them separate. Ad items 1 is yay.
The one that says Omega on the top is the mother's.
Okay, so mom's is going to be ad items 1, and dad United States drug testing is ad item 2. Any objection to either of these coming in evidence this time, ma'am? Ma'am, this is your, I'm asking yes. Still up here. I mean, I'm sorry, ma'am, your name's not okay, Ms. Cavazza. Any objection to states 1, ad items 1 and ad items 2 coming in evidence, ma'am?
No, I don't have any objections.
All right, Mr. Smith.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, 1 and 2 are admitted. You're admitted. You may. I'm sorry. You may proceed. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, I'll call Miss Kanaba first. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Were you able to hear my opening request? Okay.
Yes.
All right. And so I know I emailed it to you. The court just accepted it into evidence, but you've seen the drug test result, correct?
Yes.
All right. And you took this before our last court date on the 9th or on the 6th, sorry, is that correct? Or the
Yes, off the top of my head, I do not remember what date it was.
Okay. But your result indicated that it was a negative result for all 10 of the substances. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
All right. Have you taken any of the substances that were tested for since the 6th of September?
No.
Okay. Okay. Regarding the possession and access, you and Mr. Smith, is it true or not true that y'all have not had any agreed upon periods of possession since our last court date?
Yes, we have not communicated since our last court date.
Have you, okay, just to be clear, have y'all met anywhere to conduct a supervised period of possession?
No.
Okay. Have y'all attempted any phone calls between the child and Mr. Smith?
No.
All right. What county are you presently living in?
Bell County?
Are you living closer to Killeen or closer to Temple?
Killeen?
All right. Do you have access to a motor vehicle?
I was recently in a car crash, so a vehicle registered to me, no, but I do have access to a vehicle, yes.
Was the car crash since our last court date?
Yes, that was September 12th.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to
Yep.
hear that. Okay. Are you feeling okay? Was there any permanent injuries from the car crash?
No.
All right. Was the child in the car when the car was in the crash?
Yes, she was strapped in her car seat.
Were you at fault for the crash? What was there a determination made by the insurance company?
Oh, I have no idea. It's not my insurance, it's my mom's. So
Were you, I guess I should be clear, or I should be more specific. Were you driving or riding as a passenger?
I was driving.
Okay. All right. Briefly describe what happened.
I was driving to go get food.
Mr. Brimhall, that's not gonna have anything to do with my visitation going forward. So
I just want to, okay, but you weren't under the influence, is that correct?
No.
Okay, all right.
you're just asking if she's been arrested for anything.
Yeah, were you, what was anyone arrested as a result of the incident?
Oh, no.
That's where I was going, Judge. I just wanted to, okay.
Oh, okay, I was wondering about that one.
Yeah, well, yeah. All right. And you have a valid driver's license, correct?
Yes.
And it's not suspended?
No.
Okay. Okay. And you weren't cited, you weren't given a citation at the accident?
No.
All right. So is that your mother's vehicle that was
Mr. Brimhall, move on. I don't care about the wreck, okay?
well, I think that was her only vehicle at the last hearing.
Well, it was pick up and drop off. We're going to be in Bell County, so we'll see whether or not she has access to doing something at a neutral site somewhere here in Bell, either DPD,
Yeah.
KPD, Nolanville PD, Harker Heights PD, somebody's PD. All right.
I guess is the vehicle totaled or is it still drivable?
Oh, it's not drivable. It's currently in the shop.
Okay, so it is being repaired and can be used in the future. That's what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And so that's the vehicle you anticipate using on a daily basis to transport the child to and from activities and appointments and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, I believe at our last hearing you had mentioned that the child was born in Bell County, is that right?
Yes.
And the child has not ever lived outside of Bell County, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. And you and Mr. Smith did not reside together at the time of birth, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and the two of y'all have not resided together in Bell County since the birth, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Regarding the preferred plan for period of possession, can you briefly describe what you would prefer or like for this court to do as it pertains to periods of possession between the child and Mr. Smith?
I would like no visitation, but I see that that is not an option.
No.
So, the 1 to 4, from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, is acceptable. I agree to that for her to get dropped off. Other than that,
Here's
guess-
the deal.
really
I guess-
I'm gonna
I guess
short
I'm-
circuit. Stop. Here's the deal. I'm gonna short circuit all of this, okay? He's still coming in from the Metroplex going forward. The next level up I'm gonna deal with is, well, he'll be able to pick the child up at 11 a.m. on Saturday or something like that, and then have the child back home by 5 p.m. That's where I'm gonna start with, okay? And he's got to come to Bell County to do that, and I'll set it up every the first, third, and fifth weekends of the month. But that's what I'm looking at doing based on the information I've already heard in all these hearings. So, and Dad's got to, and I'm looking at the exchange at, like I say, at one of the appropriate, the closest police departments. All right, and like I said, I'm looking at that 6 hour. I'm looking at that 6 hours to be the start, and doing it starting out at 3 times a month, up to 3 times a month. And then we'll deal with everything else going forward after that, after I give some more testimony. Thank you.
so his pickup would be 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah, 11 a.m. on Saturday to 5 p.m. on Saturdays.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
So yeah, at the prior hearing, I believe there was some discussion about a step-up plan. Do you recall any of that? We're talking about that?
Yes.
All right. And the step-up plan, as it's described, it's designed to increase the periods of possession as the child gets older, as time goes on, eventually leading to a what's called the standard possession order at some point in the future. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay, and you're in agreement with some step-up plan as determined by the court, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you um do you have any safety concerns regarding Mr. Smith? Just yes or no, please, on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Are those concerns related to the result of his drug testing or other things?
Drug testing and other things.
Okay. So the drug testing, in a nutshell, are you concerned that he may be under the influence of cannabis during a period of possession?
Yes.
Okay. And regarding the other things,
Again, ma'am, you can only
without getting
you've been an eyewitness to, not some, or what he's told you, not something someone else is that you heard from someone else. Thank you.
before, yeah, I'm trying to craft my question so that it doesn't lead to a long answer, Ms. Kanava, but
Mhm.
what I really want to know is a bullet point list of what the other things are. So just give me a bullet point list of what you would categorize as the other things that concern you.
Safety.
Okay.
Safety and with Harper.
Okay, a little more detail.
Drinking and driving. Again, being under the influence of marijuana, aggression. I mean, he was aggressive when we were dating, so I mean that would
Okay, stop.
prolong.
Speculate on something like that. Sorry. Thank you.
At the did, maybe proceed, Judge?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. At the last period of possession, there was
I remember all that from last time around, Mr.
right.
Well, that's not a rehash. Okay, the court.
Yes, are those
The incident, the Hillsborough hater. All right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
the go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that there was only the blow up at the last incident. Is that right?
Yes. Excuse
Okay.
me, I'm gonna get a charger for my iPad real quickly and move destinations. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um,
Proceed, I'm listening.
oh, okay. All right. I didn't sure if you had to stand up or anything. Okay.
Oh no, you're good.
Regarding how old is the child in years, in months?
Ooh, he is 1 years old. I don't know how much that is in months though. I just go by 1 years old by telling people.
But she, okay. All right. Okay, her birthday's in the summer though, so she's over a year and 3 months or so.
Yes.
All right. Is she enrolled in a daycare at all?
No, sir.
Uh, or any kind of other uh education program or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Um, are you presently working?
I have a interview tomorrow.
What, okay. Um, is that interview a formality? Do you anticipate getting it, or is it just,
I do anticipate it getting
okay. Do you know what the work schedule would be?
afternoons from 6 p.m. till closing.
And do you know, is that 5 days, is that Monday through Friday, or what?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to closing. Weekends open availability from morning to whenever.
And what time is closing for is it a restaurant, or what type of business is it?
It's Dutch Bros. I want to say that they close latest. I want to say 10 or 11.
Okay, all right. Um, all right. If you're working, do you have family or friends in the area that you can rely on to get your child to a designated drop-off point?
Yes.
All right. I'll pass. I think I'm okay.
All right, then, Mr. Quinn, you're a witness.
Pretty Ms. Canava. So you heard that the numbers that we were ordered in the previous temporary order, correct?
Yes, if I want to be sure, 535, and if you can relay it back to me.
Okay, I'd be happy to do so. So you understand that in the previous temporary order, a child support of $535 was ordered per month, correct?
Yes.
And you understand that there was a medical support of $148 per month that was ordered, correct?
Yes.
And you understand that the retroactive judgment was taken as of the 12th of September of this year to be $6,289.54, correct?
Yes.
And you understand that that would result in a repayment of $77 per month towards that arrearage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You understand that the state is looking to finalize this order, to get a final order, and to basically use those numbers going forward. Do you have any objections to that?
No.
All right, I have no further questions for this. Oh, actually, I have one further question for this witness at this time. How's the child receiving medical support? Medical.
Medicaid.
Okay, so government medical.
Yes.
All right, no further questions for this witness. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, you may call Mr. Brimhall. Anything on redirect?
Do you anticipate moving out of Bell County at any time in the next year?
No.
I guess, okay. Is there any chance you'll move closer to DFW?
No.
Okay, all right, I'll pass.
All right, then, Mr. Brimhall, call your next witness, please.
I'll call Mr. Smith. Can you hear me, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you been able to hear both the opening statement and all of the questioning and testimony thus far?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you, regarding what county do you live in,
Johnson County.
and how long have you resided in Johnson County?
Last 2 years, at least.
Do you anticipate relocating from there closer to Bell County?
Nope. No, sir.
All right. And I believe we addressed this at the last hearing, but it's over 2.5, 3 hours to get to Bell County. Is that correct?
About 2 hours, yes, sir.
Okay. And do you take 35 or a back road?
35.
All right. Um, I had offered, and it was admitted into evidence through drug test result,
Mhm.
indicating that it was positive for cannabinoids.
Mhm. I believe, Mr. Brimhall, I sent you my medical certificate, my certificate and the card, an email weeks and weeks ago, multiple weeks ago, under House Bill 46 in the Texas Compassionate Use Program.
Okay, so were you prescribed
I was
marijuana?
prescribed, yes, sir, and gummy 10 milligram 10 milligram gummies for my back pain, my neuropathy, and my anxiety
Okay. How frequently do you use all that?
every night, so I can sleep.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I'm a welder.
Has your job situation changed since November or early September?
Yes, sir. It has. I moved to a new company. Same amount, same hours, just different company.
Okay. Um, okay. Um, what are the side effects of the cannabis that you're using?
Um, the drowsiness. There's not really any side effects. I guess it just hunger, sleeping, drowsiness. That's really the only two things I can think of. It just helps. It just helps me sleep at night, so I'm not tossing and turning.
The moment his credibility and custody hopes hang in the balance.
Appropriate ruling for non-disclosure. And I would ask the court to apportion court costs. And Your Honor, I did forget to ask the parties about direct payments. I don't think there have been any for the retro cash or expensive goods, but we'll see, Your Honor. That's it from me, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. Brimhall.
Yes, Judge. In this case, I've talked to both of the parties pretty extensively. This court, in addition to ordering DNA testing, also ordered both parties to do drug testing. I emailed both of the parties a while ago about that. And the mother did take her drug test. It was a 10-panel hair follicle test. She went ahead and took it, and it was negative for all substances tested. I believe that her test was done last Friday, I believe, last Saturday, and I just got her results back this week. And once again, I can admit that into evidence, but the result that I have from the it was emailed to me directly from the facility indicates that all the substances were negative. The father in this case went to the facility, is my understanding, and did not wind up taking the test. I'll let him talk about that. In this case, the numbers that the state has calculated for support and retroactive support, I think are correct and appropriate. The parties are using AppClose. I would like the court to continue to order that. Regarding the issue of non-disclosure, I think it's probably best if these folks don't know where each other live. There's been quite a bit of quarreling and fighting. This court entered a very kind of temporary interim visitation order where the father had about, I believe, 3 hours on 2 Saturdays each month. They're supposed to meet at West's or Slovacek's in West Texas, and they met there one time. They did agree to 2 other alternate locations. I believe they went to the zoo and a museum. Those I think were fine. When they met at West's, which I believe was the most recent visit 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, maybe. That one ended with a police call out to Slovaceks, and that ended the visit. In this case, my typical request in this situation is when one party does not complete court-ordered drug testing, that they be ordered to continue on whatever step they're currently on. In this case, only supervised visits were in place, so my request would be that Mr. Smith stay on those until he can take his test and have the results sent from the drug testing facility directly to the mother. From there, I think a reasonable step-up plan with about 3 or 4 visits at each step is appropriate. So 4 visits, half day unsupervised after that, 4 full day visits unsupervised after that, single overnight visits 4 times, and then a standard possession order after that. So I think a roadmap is appropriate to show how he can get there. I do think he should be ordered to take it, or should be, you know, I think he should still be forced to take it, even though he has not taken it yet. And I believe that covers everything, Judge.
All right, and what was your understanding of why it wasn't accomplished?
My understanding is that it was financially burdensome, and he informed me that he had expenses related to his dog that he had to take care of, regarding a vet, some kind of vet bill. I'll let him explain that.
Okay. All right then. Let's see what we got. All right, this time, folks. Again, I don't let lay people make opening statements. I just want the lawyers to tell me what we're looking at doing today as far as the hearing is concerned, and we're going to go ahead and get the other testimony and get some information on whether or not the court should order non-disclosure. Ma'am, the burden of proof falls on you to show why the court should do that. But we'll see about that as far as the testimony is concerned, and see if it's appropriate this thing going forward. And the court will definitely make a decision about that undone drug testing. All right, thank you. Anyway, let's go ahead and ask both of y'all to raise your right hands, please. All right, do you both solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth will help you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much. You can put your hand down, and I'll go ahead and let the state call you as witnesses, and or ad litem, wherever the state wants to set it up, and then we'll come back and deal with anything in addition you think needs to come out that did come out when the lawyers were asking you questions. Because, like I said, you represent yourselves. You have the right to tell the court information, so long as it's under oath and so long as it's relevant to what we're doing here today. So at this time, I'll allow the state to proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. State will call Mia Kanaba.
Yes.
What is your full name?
Mia Ryan Canaba.
What is the full name of the child in this case?
Harper Rose Canaba.
When was Harper born?
July 22nd, 2024.
So how old is she?
She's a year old.
All right. I'll just start out with so has Mr. Smith from the time Harper was born to today given you any cash or very expensive, and I mean like over $100 expensive goods for the benefit of Harper?
No.
All right. So could you hear my opening statement?
Yes.
Was what I said about what you all agreed to accurate?
About money getting child support?
Like the current child support, cash medical, the retroactive child support judgment, and the repayment.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about non-disclosure now. Do you have any safety concerns with Mr. Smith?
Regarding of him knowing my living situation, yes.
So could you briefly explain to the court what's going on?
Previous to him knowing of me living in Belton, he has harassed me by sending the police at 5 p.m. every Friday, and also sending CPS to my house 3 times.
All right. So previous,
Belton,
ma'am, so if you could give me a timeline. So when was he sending the police 5 times to your house?
he sent the police from the time she was born to the time we left the hotel for him to go back home after I had given birth and for me to go back to my Belton residence. He sent the police on a welfare check. I got told by Belton Police PD that if he keeps sending them out for the 6th time in a row that I'm allowed to file harassment charges.
All right. And so when was he sent? When did he send CPS out?
Whenever I lived there and I had moved to another resident in Belton, and he also sent CPS out there.
And then this is after the child was born.
Yes, this is all after the child was born.
All right. And were there any police reports filed because of this?
About 2 court cases ago, I tried to give y'all the reports and I got told that I was not a lawyer. I could look for the papers, but I
It
have
just so there were police reports down
Yeah.
then.
yes.
All right. Was there ever a CPS investigation that took place?
I have 3 separate CPS cases open. 2 are from him.
And they involve this child?
Yes.
All right. And Your Honor, I forgot to mention this in my opening, but the state would like to offer the filed DNA test report into evidence. I only have a copy of the non-filed version, so and state will call that Exhibit A.
All right, the court is now. Let's see, let me get back to the back of the file.
I have no objection to it, Judge.
All right, folks. The file marked copy of this matter is now State's Exhibit A, which is the DNA paternity analysis in your case. Is there any legal reason, ma'am, I should not allow this evidence at this time? Any objection, Ms. Canava?
No.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Smith, any objection, sir?
No, sir.
All right, State's A's admitted. State's A shows that Mr. Dalton Smith cannot be excluded as a biological father of the child. Harper, probably of paternities within the guidelines of 99.99, which and this one is exactly 99.999999. So at least it's above that standard of 99.9. The court will so find that he is a biological father. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much. Your witness, sorry, Mr. Brimall, thank you. I almost called you Mr. Gaunt.
Oh, don't do that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want 4 people mad at me, you, him, and both sets of parents. Okay.
No, it's all good. All right. All right. Ms. Kanaba, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. Do you recall being ordered to take a drug test in this case?
Yes.
And what day did you take the test?
Saturday, about a week ago. Yeah.
On the 6th of this
Yes.
month? All right.
Yes.
All right. And did you get a copy of the results from the testing facility?
Yes.
All right. And the results that you have were also sent to me. Were you aware of that?
Yes.
All right. And I received them from Any Lab Test Now in Colleen. Is that where you tested?
Yes.
Okay. And the results that I have show that you were negative for all substances tested for. Is that the same as the one that you were given?
Yes.
All right. All right. Regarding let's move on. How many visitation periods or periods of possession have y'all done together, you and Mr. Smith?
We've done quite a bit. Trying to think. Went to Cameron Park Zoos, I want to say 3 separate times. So that'd be 3. Our first ever one was McDonald's, so 4. And I think there's about 1 or 2 more. So 5 or 6.
Okay. Did you go to the museum in Waco at all, the children's museum?
Yes. Yes. So that'd be 7.
Okay, so how many times did you go to the zoo in Waco? 3?
Yeah, 3. Trying to think.
And the museum
Yes.
you went to how many times?
What was that?
How many times did you go to the museum, the children's museum?
Once.
And how many times do you go to McDonald's?
once.
Okay. And then you met at West's not West's, Slovacek's in West. Is that right?
Yes,
And how many times?
that should be 2.
Okay. All right. So we're looking at a total of 7 visits, I believe. All right. And those go all the way back to, all of them have been this summer, correct? Since May?
Yes.
All right. And before that, before the court put in place an interim order regarding possession and access, what had y'all been doing or not doing, regarding possession and access?
What? May I ask what you
So
mean
like
by
before the court's order, what were you doing before the court's order?
before the court's order?
Yes.
I mean, he wasn't visiting or anything. It was just mostly FaceTimes and text messages, and that's about it.
Okay. Were there any in-person visits before then or no?
No,
All right.
just the
What
one after birth, and that's about it.
what what city was the child born in?
Temple.
And has the child always resided in the Temple Belton area?
Yes,
Okay.
until moving to, not saying the city, but until moving to different cities.
Your residence is in Bell County, correct?
Yes,
All right. Are you saying you've moved recently or no?
I'm still in Bell County, but if we're getting specifics to cities, different cities, I have moved, but I have not moved counties.
Okay, what city do you live in now?
I do not feel comfortable disclosing that information.
All right, I'll let it go. I'll let it go with that for a second. Let's move on, Mr. Grandma. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Do you know what city the father resides in?
Yes,
Have you been up to that city?
I have no reason to go, no.
Okay. Um,
Where does he reside, ma'am?
What was that?
Where does he reside?
Burleson, Texas?
All right, thank you.
okay. Was he living in Bell County at the time of the birth of the child?
No.
Okay. Um, so regarding the all of these periods of possession or visitation periods, however you want to call them, they were all supposed to be supervised by you, is that correct? Or someone that you designate?
Yes.
And I believe the judge instructed y'all that you were permitted to bring one additional person. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay. And I believe I recall that the judge had said y'all were not to bring new significant partners, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives, etc. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay. So do you recall who the individuals were that came to all of these visits?
Yes.
And who, so let's just take them one at a time. So for the visit at the museum, there was only one of those. Do you recall who the person you brought was?
Oof.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay, the visit at McDonald's, which city was that in?
West?
Okay.
Yeah, West.
Do you recall who the person that you brought was?
Yes.
Who was it?
That was Michelle.
And who's Michelle?
That is my, was at the time whenever I was bringing her my roommate.
Okay. The first visit at the zoo, who was the person you brought?
I want to say Clayton.
And who's Clayton?
That is my best friend.
Are you dating Clayton?
No.
All right. How do you know Clayton?
Through school.
Okay. The second visit at the zoo, who'd you bring?
My significant other, Mason.
Okay. And the third visit at the zoo, who'd you bring?
Should still be Mason.
Okay. Did you have any other visitors accompany you on any of those visits?
No.
Okay. In the Slovaceks, there were 2 visits. Who'd you bring?
Mr. Brimhall, let's move on. I'm sorry, this is not getting me anywhere, folks. So let's move on, okay? Just
think it goes
making a
to
blanket. How
the
many people she brought,
altercation.
their names, and then get his. Yeah, this is just taking way too long, Mr. Brimhall.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Did your
It
mom
leads up
come
to
to
the altercation.
did your
but-
mom come to any of these visits?
She came to one.
Did your sister come to any of these visits?
She came to one.
Okay.
And mind you, those are my rides to get to those visits.
I was going to ask you about that next. Do you have an active driver's license?
Yes.
Do you have a vehicle that you have access to?
Yes, but that person that will lend me the vehicle will not allow me to take it that far, an hour or 2 away. And that's her
Due to
vehicle. She owns it.
Due to the condition of the vehicle or due
No,
to
she just will not let me.
She know what on I-35, Mr. Brimhall. Move on.
Okay. All right. Regarding my announcement about a proposed step-up plan, did you hear that?
Brimhall,
Yes.
you can skip that too. I'm not doing anything until I get my drug test.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, so you
Okay.
can leave that for now.
Okay. I'll just ask generally. Okay.
Every word carries authority as the father's access shrinks to just a few supervised hours.
I'll move on from that issue then.
I do need to know what happened at the last incident. I do
Yeah.
need to know about that.
Talk to me.
Okay.
What the incident at Slovaceks was in the 3rd Saturday in August. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And who was present?
It was me, my mom, my dad, and my significant other.
Okay. All right. And what time did you arrive?
Oh, I don't remember. It
Approximately
should be
afternoon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
afternoon, 1 o'clock. It shouldn't be any later or earlier than that.
Okay. And when you arrived, was Mr. Smith there?
Mr. Smith was there before me.
Okay. Do you know how long he had been waiting?
Not long. He would usually text on app close and complain if I was late, so not long.
Okay. Did you text him to let him know you were running late?
Wasn't running late at all.
Okay. So he showed up early is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell me what go ahead and just give me a short couple sentences on what happened according to your point of view.
Was visiting with him, sitting down on the toy section. My dad was actively driving through the town to leave for a flight to go see a game in whatever town, that doesn't matter. So he wanted to stop by and say hi. So he did. Nobody took the time away from Mr. Smith. Whenever he had heard that my dad was going to come and visit for a little bit and then leave, he decided to cuss at me and tell me that this is not a family Christmas, and started to use vulgar language with me and started shaking, started getting red, fists were balling up.
Hold on a second. Let me hold on. So your parents did not drive with you, is that right?
My mom and my significant other all drove in one car with Harper.
Okay, and
And
your father drove separately?
Objection,
Yes,
Your Honor.
because
I don't see how it's
But-
relevant who drove in what car.
he complains about the people
Okay,
being there.
stop,
That's why it's relevant.
stop. I have an objection on the floor at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and overrule that, but yeah, Mr. Brimhall, speed it along. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to, Judge.
I get it. There's not okay. There's 2 separate vehicles. Dad was just coming. Dad came in his own vehicle. I got it. Move on. Thank you.
But okay, very good. All right. When were the police called? How long into the visit approximately? 30 minutes, an hour?
About an hour into the visit, the employees
Okay, hold on.
heard everything that was going on,
Hold
and
on.
they wanted to call the police.
Stop, ma'am. You're going beyond the question. The question was, When did it occur? And once you give that answer, stop. Don't add anything else into it until you get the next question. Thank you.
Yeah, so just make sure you listen really carefully to the question. If it's open-ended, you can certainly have free reign to talk, but that one was a short answer question. My next question is that first 30 minutes to an hour, the child was turned over to Mr. Smith, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and they spent time walking around Slovacek's, is that more or less correct?
Kinda.
Was there any significant thing that happened, any interaction during those first moments?
Just him walking away as I was trying to keep supervised visitation with him, and
Okay, so you were just trying to keep
it,
eye on the situation like you were ordered to,
Mhm.
and was that met with resistance or?
just him walking away. Only resistance came was later on.
Okay, so connect the dot for me. Like, so it started off okay then, is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it turned quite bad. So what was the turning point? What was the inflection point there? When did it turn bad?
Whenever I had answered my dad's phone call, and that's whenever he blew up.
Okay. And were you expecting your dad to swing by?
No,
Okay. Do your parents live together?
no.
Okay. All right. Um, did your dad know you were gonna be there?
Yes.
Okay. And so you talked to your father, and he was gonna swing by, and he did.
Yep.
How many minutes later? Or like 30 minutes later?
Yeah, he was about 10 minutes away.
Okay. And in that 10-minute time period where he was traveling to Slovacek's, you told Mr. Smith, hey, my dad's gonna come by and see the child. Is that right?
Yeah.
And at that point, Mr. Smith's reaction was,
This is not a family Christmas. This is my effing time with my effing kid. And it just blew up from there.
okay. And this was in the middle of the restaurant store. And were there how many, if you had to estimate, how many people were close by?
Just me, his significant other, my significant other, Harper, and him. And
How
we,
many were there any customers or employees nearby?
no. Well, one employee.
Okay. And so who called the cops? Do you know?
No.
Okay. Do you have a
Just
copy
to
of the,
remember, you did not call the police, correct?
Yeah, no. I,
All right.
I don't have a phone too.
did
So,
you ask somebody to call the police on your behalf?
no.
Okay.
Okay. All right. The police showed up roughly how many minutes later?
About
Just
30 minutes to an hour later.
okay, just estimate, yeah. Okay. And so while you were waiting for the police to arrive,
I'm sorry. Ma'am, did you know the police were coming?
Did I know that the police were coming?
Yes, ma'am.
No, they had showed up, and I had already knew what the situation was.
Okay.
I already knew.
let me follow up on the judge's question. So whoever called the cops, did you know that they had called the cops?
No.
So
The employees wanted to call them. My mom wanted to call them. I said, whatever you needed to do, because the employees could hear him cussing from across the restaurant.
okay. And so and you didn't ask anyone to call on your behalf. Whoever did it on their own initiative. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
So from your point of view, you're supervising a visit and the cops randomly show up. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And so was there anything that happened between the time that you told him that your dad was swinging by to say hello and the time the cops showed up? Was there anything apart from his reaction to being told that your dad was coming by?
Objection, Your Honor.
Anything else that
Hasn't
happened?
this already been answered? I mean, we've already gone through this, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Go ahead.
Finish it, ma'am. Mr. Brimall, let's finish it up.
Miss Connell, you can answer.
From the time of
From the time of his reaction to the time the police showed up, was there anything else that happened?
From the time that the police showed up, about 5 minutes into the call and them getting both of our statements, his girlfriend decided
sorry.
to
Okay, stop, stop,
get-
stop, stop.
Sorry,
I've heard, okay.
Yeah,
Move on.
so-
Move
okay.
on.
All right, so the police showed up, got statements from everybody, and anything else after that?
Yes, his girlfriend proceeded to get up and sit next to me and get in my face and tell me to shut up, that I do not have a
Okay,
right to
stop,
be
stop.
speaking to
Okay,
his
well, okay,
boyfriend.
okay.
Okay,
What
okay,
part of, okay, so sorry, what part of not bringing significant others did everybody not get? Huh?
I brought my
Everybody,
mom the first
stop,
4
stop,
times.
stop, stop, stop. Everybody brought their significant other. I am ticked. See, guys, that's why we don't do this. Yeah, that's why the judge does these things, and y'all are not. And nobody's following my court order. I'm not getting my drug test. I'm not getting people. Additional people are showing up. Yeah, I don't mind Dad driving by, but your significant others being there, that's never going to work out, folks. All right, Mr. Brim, I'll wrap this one up.
Okay.
Very fast. Thank
Okay.
you.
How
Well,
long-
I'm upset with everybody.
How long were the police there?
Did anybody get arrested?
About an hour?
No, sir. Did anybody get arrested?
No.
No,
Did
sir.
anyone
I was-
get
I was
okay,
being
okay,
told
stop,
that I
stop,
was about
stop.
to be
The question
detained.
was, did anyone get arrested?
Yes.
No. Did anyone receive a citation?
No.
sir.
Okay, move on, Mr. Bremo. Thank you.
All right.
Can I please
Um,
ask something?
No.
May I please ask something?
No,
I'm sorry,
not
Judge.
at
It
this
looks like we're
moment.
wasting your time. I just would like to point that out.
Okay,
It looks like
here's the
we're
deal.
wasting your
Both of you are in
time when this
contempt.
is my
Both of you,
this
Mr.
is about my
Smith,
child,
Mr.
and
Smith,
you are
Mr.
trying to rush
Smith.
through this, and it's not
Okay,
fair.
Mr. Smith, you owe me 5 days in Bell County Jail, sir. You owe me 5 days in Bell County Jail. Yes, sir. That's what I get to do. And ma'am, you're that close to getting a couple yourself. All right? Understood?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
this is my courtroom. You're just because you're not sitting here doesn't mean you don't have to behave like you're in a courtroom. And Mr. Smith, you owe me 5 days. Thank you very much. All right. And I will set that up for you, sir. And you will need to report to Bell County Jail, and you will be serving 5 days in Bell County, sir. Then you want to try for 30?
No, sir.
All right. God almighty, folks.
All right. Have there been any visits since that last one at Slovacek's? Ms. Kanaba? Yes.
No.
Okay. I'll pass.
All right. Anything on redirect, Mr. Welch?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Call your next witness.
State calls Dalton Smith. What is your full name, sir?
Dalton Lee Smith.
All right, sir. So from the time the child was born to today, and this is a yes or no question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Did you give any cash or very expensive, and I mean over $100,
No, sir.
goods for the benefit of the child, sir?
No, sir.
All right. So did you hear my opening statement at the beginning?
Yes, sir.
So was it accurate as to what, you and mom and me agree as to the health and dental insurance and the child medical and retroactive child support issues?
I was trying to ask you a question about the Retro Act, and then I
Sir,
got
sir,
over
sir, this is
No, I keep getting over talked.
Sir, this is just I just asked if it was accurate or not.
No, it was not accurate because I was not allowed to say what I was trying to say. Y'all kept getting over talked. No, sir, it was not
Sir,
accurate.
all right then,
That's
sir.
the question, Mr. Mr. Welch. Move on.
Yes, Your Honor. All right, sir. I'll ask go through each one. Do you agree to the current child support of $535 starting October 1st, 2025, based off of how much you're currently making?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. And do you agree to a repayment for the government medical health insurance of $148 starting October 1st, 2025?
Yes, sir, I agree to the medical and dental. Yes, sir.
There's no dental, but I understand your point, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now let's talk about the retroactive child support.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree, based off of how much you've made, from basically August through today, do you agree to a retroactive child support judgment of $6,289.54 as of today?
No, sir, I do not.
All right.
And I would like
Um,
to explain why, if that's allowed.
We'll get, yes, sir. I'll get to it. So, so why are you opposed to it since you didn't give any direct payment,
Um,
sir?
Because for the first 9 months until the first visitation was ordered, I had no contact with the child. I had no I had no, there was no like, hey, come see her. Hey, do this. She had me blocked on every social media, every phone number. I had no way to send her funds. I had no way to provide for my child because she hid her away from me for 9 months until the first court order stated that I needed to be able to have contact with her through app close, and I needed to have the visitation supervised. That's when my relationship with my child started.
All right, sir.
There
All
was
right,
no way
got it. I
for
got
me.
it. We got it, sir. We got
Yes,
it.
sir. Sorry.
All right. So, do you have any safety concerns with Miss Canova?
No, no, sir.
All
None.
right, then. Um, are you asking? Are you asking for non-disclosure for yourself?
No, sir.
Um, are you okay with Miss Canova having non-disclosure?
No, sir, because there's no evidence stating that I'm a danger to her other than the incident that happened that one day. I don't think that's fair. If she has the
All
right
right.
to know
Well,
where I
what
live,
incident? What incident that happened one day? Which one are you
that the
referring?
the Slavichex incident, sir.
All right. Um. All right. Have you ever been in the military or been in the police, firefighter, things
No,
like
sir.
that?
No, sir.
All right. Pass the witness.
All right, your witness, Mr. Brimall.
Can you hear me okay, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, regarding the well, number one, y'all are using app close to communicate, correct?
I have tried contacting her through it. She doesn't talk to me, but yes, sir, we're supposed to be.
Okay, my question is, have y'all connected on
Yes,
it?
sir. Yes, sir.
And you have communicated previously on it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, all right. How many uh well, let's regarding your drug test, what's your explanation for why you didn't take it?
Um, I wasn't under the impression that it was I wasn't informed that it was $300. So when I went to go do it, I was under the impression that the court would pay for it, and I understand that's not how that works now. I understand that. Um, and so I wasn't able to do it that day. And then the continuing days after that, I had to pay rent, which takes most of my check and my significant other's check. And then I had to pay 2 car payments, and I also have a car in the shop. And so the $300 is just, for me right now, it's hard to just come by. And then yesterday I had to start taking out title loans on my car so I had $550 worth of a vet bill just for me to pay another $200 to have to put my dog down last night. And I have all those invoices if I need to show them. It's just that $300 is hard to come by at this
Okay,
very
sir, we got
moment.
it. All right, I got it,
Okay.
and I want to set that up.
Who
I'll
all
get that figured out.
who so your gross income, as the state calculated based on $19 an hour, is approximately 3,300 gross before taxes. Is that your understanding?
Before taxes, and that doesn't include the shifts and the hours that we're having at this company because the machine malfunctioned,
Okay, sir, here's the deal.
production.
Sir, stop. I'm telling you the same thing I told Mom. Listen to the question, answer the question, and stop your answer. The attorney will go into more detail if they feel is appropriate. So just
Yes, sir.
listen to the question and answer the question. Thank you.
Is it true or not true that you're making approximately 3,300 a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you said that you have a significant other that lives with you, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And they are also providing to the financials of the household. Is that true or not true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, how many other people live in the house other than the two of y'all?
Just the two of us.
Okay. And what are the household expenses?
We pay. I'm trying to think. It's $325 for lot fee plus She plus she has to pay like $400 a month for house insurance because she owns the house. Food, I don't have a real. I mean, I guess a good estimate would be probably about like $300 a month, plus $250 for phone bills. Another round, I can round it out to like $85 to $90 for our our TV and Wi-Fi. Gas expenses, grocery. Yeah,
How
that's
much
all.
is how much is gas?
I have to fill up twice a week, so that's $60 a week. For me, it's about $40 once a week for her.
And what was the insurance on the residence?
Roughly it's like 390. It bounces up and down. I don't know why, but some months it's 398 and some months it's 402. I don't.
Okay. And are you paid once or twice a month?
I'm paid 4 times a month every week.
Okay. And after taxes, you should be pulling in roughly 1,400 a paycheck. Does that sound correct?
Oh no.
Mr.
Pulling in
Brimhall,
roughly for
Mr.
19
Brimhall,
an
Mr.
hour
Brim-
and
I'm sorry.
after taxes, I make for a 40-hour work week, my check is 714.
Mr. Brimhall, you don't need to go into the specifics. You know, the only thing we're allowed to take out, you know, what we're allowed to take out, you just get to the gross, and I think the state already's done that. We don't need
Yeah.
to know anything else about child support. Thank you.
Right. So I was looking at a 2-week cycle, not a 4-week. Sorry. So so on a 4-week cycle, it's roughly like 714. You say?
Mr. Brimhall,
Yes, sir.
leave
Right.
it. Leave this alone.
All right.
Okay,
My
thank you.
my question is, if you have another and if your significant other and you are sharing household expenses,
She
where's
makes she's oh, sorry, I don't sorry, go ahead.
where's your money going? Like if you're making roughly 2,800 a month net, and you're sharing expenses, and she owns the residence you're living in, then
She's on a server salary, sir. She's a server. She makes 275 an hour plus tips, and that's barely anything.
okay, how much does she make each month?
I can't.
Brimhall, I'm going to object. You know, her information is
I'm
not
just
allowed
I'm just
to
trying to get an idea.
Mr. Brimhall, you know what the family code
I,
says. We're not allowed to
I'm
look
not
at that.
I'm not saying it's for child support purposes, Judge. I'm just saying he's saying he couldn't afford
Yes,
the
sir,
drug.
you are, because you're trying to see what his actual expenses are, and
I'm saying he could have.
Mr. Brimhall, do not go there. All right, we're not
I,
allowed to know what this lady. This doesn't have a thing to do with it.
right. I'm not. I'm only asking so that I can, I'm trying to get to the bottom of why he didn't take the test.
Okay,
It
well,
seems
Mr.
to me like
Brimhall,
he financially could afford it.
okay, well, and I'll take that as $300. You know, some people can't afford $300, Mr.
Okay.
Brimhall. I get it. You know,
All
he
right.
makes
All right.
$2,800. He makes 2,800, not 28,000 a month. Okay.
I understand. I understand.
I'll go along with that. That's but the
Yeah.
problem is I still need it, so we're gonna get that taken care of. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's jump to the periods of possession, the visitation
Tension explodes when the father breaks down and says he wants to give up his rights.
periods. Were you able to hear Miss Kanaba's whole testimony about that subject?
Yes, sir.
All right. She had said there were approximately 7 visits. Would you agree or disagree with that number?
I would roughly agree with that. Yes, sir. Except we only went to the Cameron Park Zoo twice.
Okay.
And that third visit would have been that Dr. Pepper museum that we went to.
Is,
So yeah, 7. So 7 sounds about correct. Yes, sir.
is that are you saying you went to the Dr. Pepper Museum and the?
Mr. Brimhall,
All right. I'm just trying to figure out where.
that's the number, sir. That's all. That's what the court's interested in. I don't.
Okay.
They could have gone over to Baylor and walked through the law school. Yeah, I've been happy with that. But you know, the bottom line is I got 7 visits. So yeah.
Okay. Were the police only called out for that last one at Slovacek's?
Yes, sir.
All right. At the other ones, who did you bring to the other ones?
Oh, every single one I did bring. I brought my significant other.
All right.
I'm not gonna shy away from that at all.
Okay.
It's just it worked out either that way. I understand that was against the order. Now I just see that I didn't really remember that part, but I understand.
Okay. Did your girlfriend interact with Miss Kanaba?
At the last visit, yes.
Okay. Was it like a hi, hello, how are you doing, or an inappropriate?
Well, they've interacted at every visit. They've been great. I thought they were like starting to become good friends. You know, they were talking about how my girlfriend was pregnant,
I don't
but
think
yes,
you're responsive. My question was it an appropriate reaction or an inappropriate? Was it like a pleasantry or was it an argument, fight?
oh, all of them were pleasantries. I mean, except for that very last one, that was it.
Okay. All right. And the last one was inappropriate communication.
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, what city do you live in?
Cleveland, Texas.
Do you
I'm sorry, I thought you also said Burleson. You don't live, you live in Cleveland?
I live in Cleveland, Texas. Yes, sir.
All right, that's where your girlfriend's property is located, sir?
Yes, sir. I've been living here for the last 9 months.
Okay, and you ever live in Burleson?
No, sir. I've never lived in Burleson.
Okay, all right, gotcha. I'm changing where you live in Milton. Go ahead, thank you.
okay? Um, how many total children do you have?
Just currently just Harper.
Okay. Is your girlfriend expecting a child?
Yes, sir. March 14th.
Okay. Um, how when you drive to Bell County, do you come down 35 or do you come a back way?
I go down 35.
All right. And how long does it take you on a reasonable day with not a car
If
accident or traffic or anything like that?
um if it depends, I'm sorry, that question, it's just we are you asking about going to Slavichex or the other or the average of the other destinations that we went?
If you were gonna drive all the way to Temple, how long would it take you?
It would take me about 2.5 hours,
Okay.
2 hours,
And how long does it take you to get to Slovachex or West?
about an hour.
And how long does it take you to get to Waco?
Uh, hour 15, hour 20, just depends on which side of Waco I gotta go on.
Okay. All right. Um, you live south, like on the south, like pretty south of DFW, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Do you have any intention of moving further south
Not right now, no, sir.
or moving at all for that matter?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you how in general, how long have you been a welder?
Professionally, 4 years.
Are you anticipating any job change or career change?
No, sir.
Okay. And your job site is in what city?
Venus, Texas,
And how far away is that from where you live?
45 minutes.
Which direction?
East,
Okay.
east of where I'm at.
Okay. Okay. Have you called CPS and or the local police and asked them to visit Miss Kanaba's residence?
I was, yes, sir. I did call welfare checks on every Friday for about five times, for about 5 weeks, only because I was being, like I said, she had blocked me from all social media, all forms of
Okay,
contact.
so here's the deal again. Everybody wants to go get that football and take off like they're Derrick Henry. Yeah, but right now, sir, like I say, just listen to the question, answer the question, and the attorney will get to the point why you had to do it. But we just want
Yes,
to
sir.
know.
I apologize.
Thank you.
So the other half of that was, did you call CPS twice and make 2 CPS reports?
No, sir. My name is on no CPS cases. I don't even think I've ever called CPS on her.
Okay.
I have no name on any of those cases, so I don't understand.
I understand. All right. And I think you started to explain, but you were calling in a welfare check because you were concerned? Is that your
Yes,
answer?
sir. I was being sent text messages between Miss Kanaba and other people about how she was gonna shoot up their houses and how gunshots sound like fireworks and all this other stuff. So I didn't know if what she
hold on.
yeah.
Hold on. Stop.
I was
Who
concerned for the
who
welfare of my child. Yes, sir.
and who texted you to tell you that you should be concerned or
It
and
wasn't my little sister, Dana. she was friends with her at the time, and she was getting messages posted everywhere.
Sir. The question was, who texted you and
My
stuff?
my youngest sister, Dana.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and she said whatever she said. I don't want to know what the text says. But
Right.
whatever she said, it caused you to feel concerned. Is that true? According to you?
Yes, sir. She said I should be concerned.
Okay, but whatever did she give you some specific information, or did she just tell you should be concerned?
No, she gave me screenshots
Okay.
of.
No,
Stop,
that's not what I
You-
asked.
you
It was
listen,
either
let me-
or.
Okay, see, sir.
I guess I'm just confused about the question then.
My
Okay,
question wasn't either. My question was either or. Did she give you specific information, or did she
Yes.
generally tell you should be concerned?
No, she gave me specific information.
Okay, and based on that information, you called the police every week for 5 weeks.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
because
all right.
for the first three.
That
Sorry. Yes.
that
Yes,
was-
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
that
sir.
was all I
Yes, sir.
asked.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, did your sister and her messages to you tell you how she knew the specific things?
Mr.
Yes.
Bernhardt, you're getting into the hearsay, sir.
I
Let's
know.
not go down that
I know.
path. Sorry.
Okay. To your knowledge, are there any weapons in Miss Kanaba's residence?
I didn't know, to my knowledge.
Okay, that's the answer. I don't need any other detail. Do you know if any of the people she associates with have weapons?
A couple of them, yes, sir.
Who do you know has a weapon?
Jordan Curry.
Okay. now, Mr.
Can I
Bernhardt-
please say something?
No. If you have a legal objection, ma'am, you make a legal objection. If you don't, you cannot interrupt the testimony. You're held to the same standard as if you went to Harvard Law. So bottom line is, ma'am, no, you cannot say something until you call as a witness again. Understood? I'm getting ready to make everybody come to Bell County to my courtroom. That way I can actually throw people in jail straight from the courtroom, because I'm getting really upset with this matter. So at this point, everybody calm down and everybody count to 10, because and that includes me. So again, ma'am, don't interrupt. You're not the witness. He is. You may proceed, Mr. Brimhall. And again, sir, let's stay away from hearsay. I know you guys don't get it, but there's certain things the law requires to be done. And that's what I was just talking to Mr. Brimhall about. Thank you. You may proceed,
Thanks.
sir.
All right. So to your knowledge, did the police actually go out to her residence? Do you know if they did?
I know they did.
or no? Do you
Yes,
know
sir.
if they did?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So each time they reported back to you and said they did?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and each time they reported back to you and said A-okay, or what?
Twice I got told that nobody was home,
Okay.
and then the last three, yes, I got told that that everything was fine, everything was okay.
Okay.
All
Did
right,
they?
I'm gonna let y'all get away with that hearsay, but let's not do that again, please. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Have you been advised against calling the police with that degree of frequency?
Yes, sir.
Objection, Your Honor. That's hearsay.
Yes, it is sustained, but he's already answered it. But it's a sustained. But let's again, we got him through that. Wellness checks. Those are within the purview of what people can do. False reports to the CPS gets you is a state jail felony and can actually affect any type of visitation, custody, the whole 9 yards. So those are items I'm interested in, and you can move on, Mr. Brimall. Thank you.
Do you know where Miss Kanaba's living presently? Like, could you drive to her house?
I know she's in Killeen because she's mentioned it in the visitations. That's it.
Okay, but you don't know what specific address she's at?
No, sir.
All right. And the only way y'all are talking is through the app. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
You don't talk outside, like you're not messaging via any other app or
No, sir.
site or anything, email, nothing like that.
No, sir.
Okay. I'll pass.
All right, Mr. Welch, you're a witness again.
Pass. So, no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, then. We're at this point now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with you, ma'am. I'll go ahead and allow you to make any type of closing statement or closing information you'd like to give the court, so long as it's relevant. You don't get to ask questions, but you can tell the court anything that you think is relevant. And again, ma'am, I'm not looking at wellness checks. That's kind of outside the purview. And you did testify that someone is sent over CPS. Those are usually anonymous, and they're not supposed to give you the names of such. But if you were given names for who actually filed those that paperwork or who filed those complaints, ma'am, I'll ask you at this time. Do you know the CPS divulged that information to you, ma'am?
No.
Okay. All right, ma'am, your turn. I'm gonna let both of y'all have y'all speak, and then I'm gonna get my chance to speak, and we're gonna get this one taken care of. Thank you. Start with you, ma'am. Your turn.
I would like to say that I was never friends with his sister, never friends
ma'am,
with somebody who had
that's-
firearms.
Okay, ma'am, here's the deal. I have firearms, okay? All my lawyer friends have firearms. This is Texas, for God's sakes. Yeah, I'm not worried, you
I
know.
understand that.
Okay, so if you're unless someone says you got something illegal, then believe me, it's like water off the back of the duck. The judge is not going to consider that information. All right, thank you.
I think of what I'm regarding and saying is his concern on the safety of Harper, of my friends who were never my friends, and his safety regarding of Harper, of me being friends with his sister when that's never happened. His safety concerns on our daughter is mainly nothing, I want to say.
All right, ma'am.
My
Well,
concerns
I'm
is
looking for
his
some of this
past
evidentiary, ma'am.
and his jail history, because I've gotten records from that. I've paid to get
Objection, Your
records
Honor.
of
That's
his
facts,
Okay,
not in
all right.
evidence.
All right, again, ma'am. Do you have any other
Supporting
testimony?
it, Melvin.
I haven't been able to give evidence of his jail records. I haven't been able to give any evidence, paper evidence, to anybody.
Okay, here's the deal, ma'am. Stop. All right, I'm getting ready to end this. Y'all getting ready to come to y'all getting ready to come to court in Belgium, okay? I am. Here's the deal, guys. I know you're not lawyers, but this thing has gotten totally out of hand. Here's the deal, ma'am. Even if you
I understand that.
even if you got paperwork saying that he had a criminal background or something along those lines, it's got to be considered relevant to what we're doing here today. And right now, if it's more than a year old or before your daughter was born, it's probably not going to be even relevant. So again, I know you don't know the rules, but these are the rules I gotta go with. So at this time, folks, right now, what I need to do, Mr. Brimhall, I need to go ahead and set up a temporary order, Mr. Wells, order the temporary child support, temporary temporary cash medical, and and I don't think the dental was included. If it was, I'm going to go ahead and set up the retroactive and the repayment. The only thing I want to hold in advance is a ruling on what kind of visitation package I'm going to have going forward. And the only other thing I need to know is, first off, where was this child conceived? What county? Where were y'all living when this child was conceived, ma'am?
Bell County?
All right. And you've lived here in Bell County this entire time, correct?
Yes.
All right then. All right, sir. We're at the time this child was conceived, were you a resident of Bell County?
Yes, sir.
All right. And when did you leave?
About 6 months into the pregnancy.
All right then. Well, Mr. Brimhall, I'm looking at I'm looking at she's here, he's there. It's going to be. I'm looking at the final order, making his responsibility for pickup and drop off. And I'm going to make it Bell County because again, we did this as a break-in, but going forward, we're going to go back to the family code, dealing with who has to pick up who and where. But the first thing I need to do, Mr. Brimhall, I need you to send me a bill. Sir, which testing facility did you go to, and where did you? Was it any drug test now, or was it somewhere else?
It was the any lab test now in Burleson, Texas.
All right, that's where Burleson came in. All right, Mr. Brimo, you send me a voucher. Find out from the Burleson how much the test is going to cost. You send me in a voucher. I will okay that money, and you will pay for Mr. Smith's drug testing. Mr. Smith, you are going to reimburse the court after it's said and done. But you're going to pay it. But I want to end this, and
Yes, sir. Thank you.
and I'm not going to let this stop it. But you're going to owe Bell County $300, and that's going to be specifically in the final.
It's a cautious restart that shows how fragile trust has become between these two parents.
Order of this matter. Again, folks, I don't want y'all to have to come into court. I don't want you sitting in jail, Mr. Smith. You can be out there earning a living and take care of your kids. But
Yes,
you've never seen, if you ever saw a movie that depicted a courtroom or a TV show that depicted an active courtroom, you didn't see this type of behavior, okay?
Yes, sir.
And if you did, you saw the judge putting people in jail. So here's the deal, folks. I need to go ahead and set this up as a tip. I'm not going to do any other visitation until I get that drug testing. And then
Yes,
once
sir.
I get the drug testing back positively, then right now I haven't heard anything that's not going to prevent me from putting Mr. Smith on a standard break-in visits where he gets to pick the child up. He gets to for longer and longer periods until it's his turn. But she's only 1 year old, sir, and standard visitation in the state of Texas technically doesn't start to the age of 3. So I've got to come up with a schedule that takes into consideration of her being only 1 year old. And so I'm not looking at any 30 days in the summer or a week away from mom, that sort of thing, until she's 3 years old. But after that, we're gonna come up with a schedule that gets you into this. I give 95% of the people in your circumstances that same schedule. But until I get my drug test, I'm not doing it.
Yes, sir.
So at this point, Mr. Welch, like I said, I need a temporary order for the support. I want that all starting the first day of October because it's going and I'm going to go ahead and have Mr. Brimhall send me that request, and we're going to set up the Burleson test, and we're going to get these folks back in here to finalize this matter. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and start with the pro se litigants, the guys who didn't go to law school. I'm going to start with you, ma'am. You can see what I'm going to do. I'm not ordering any further visitation until I get my drug testing back. So that puts the onus on him to get it taken care of. I'm anticipating that Mr. Brimhall will be able to make that appointment by next Saturday. Or I know these people open on Saturdays. Most of them are, and that way he doesn't have to miss work. And it doesn't take, but it takes less than a week to get it all back. So I'm anticipating getting back here sometime right after the 1st of October to finalize this. So based on the fact that I'm starting to support, I'm stopping visitation, I'm going to go ahead and come back and deal with everything else, including long distance visitation, and set this thing up as far as a long distance term is concerned. What else are you asking me to do here today, ma'am?
Was that allowing me to speak?
Ma'am, I'm just asking you a question. Don't get flippant, okay?
I'm not. I'm asking you a question as well. I feel like
Ma'am,
I haven't.
I just asked you to say, is there anything else you're asking me to do here today, ma'am? That's you. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Lutton. Is there anything else you're asking me to do, ma'am?
No.
Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No.
All right, Mr. Smith, your turn, sir. Anything else you understand what we're gonna do? We're gonna get the testing, and then we're gonna set everything up and have a final run. As you heard me say, sir, under the laws of the state of Texas, you're the one that moved away. It's not her responsibility to meet you halfway anymore. That's just the
Yes,
way
sir.
it sets up. And so long as she stays in Bell County, that's the way it's going to set up. She moves, that changes. But for right now, the responsibility to pick up and drop off is going to come to you. But until I get my drug testing and figure out how to do these break-in visits for a child who's under the age of 3, yeah, I've got to deal with that. So you have no other questions at this point, sir?
The non-disclosure, Your Honor.
I'm keeping that on a temporary basis.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that police stuff, sir. That's not illegal. CPS is. All right. So
Yes, sir.
so that's the thing the court was worried about. Okay. Next question, sir.
No, sir. No more.
All right, then, sir. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at doing this. Mr. Brimhall, you think my timelines are pretty good on this? We can probably get something back within the next 2 to 14 to 15 days back on this one.
That's fine, Judge. Yes, I can.
I'm not sure how fast. So back in the good old days, we used to get a check from the county, and that would take forever. But I'm thinking everything's electronic these days, correct?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can add it to a fee voucher. Yes, that's fine.
Okay,
But
get that to me,
regarding a return date, was this court wanting to put it on?
I'm looking at my dates now. I was saving that for last.
Do you want them to come in person?
No, we're not going to come before, and I'm going to suspend that 5. I gave him 5 days contempt, Mr. Welch, but I'm suspending that for 24 months. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
What I did, sir, is I've still held you in contempt. I gave you 5 days in jail, but I suspended you for 24 months, which means anytime in the next 24 months you do something that's out of the pale, then the court will have the absolute right to order you to start serving that 5-day jail sentence.
Yes, sir. I do apologize for my outburst, Your Honor.
Okay, again, I know you guys are not lawyers, and unfortunately, daytime television has made lawyer courtrooms look like Armageddon. because those people get paid millions of dollars and I don't. So, you know, that's just the way it works. Judge Judy's what's worth now, $500 million. Jeez. That in anybody's category, in anybody's pay scale, $500 million is significant. Let's see. What I got that Friday. All right, I got Urson on the 26th. Let me move this and let's see what I got in October. Belinda, I'm not showing anything on the let me make sure. Okay, that May.
Judge, I know the Bell County Bar Conference is on the 3rd.
Oh, it is?
It's on the yeah, it's all day on the 3rd, Judge.
Okay, so that's your CLE then?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
I can do the Monday the 29th. I don't know if that's a Falls County day or
didn't I just set something on the 29th?
You said on with this 29th, Your Honor, or next month?
29th of September.
September, yeah.
You did set something on the 29th of September yesterday.
Yeah, I did. That's what I thought. So no, the 29th is not available, sir. So
Oh, okay. I'll be here on the 7th, but that's a normal docket. I don't think we want this one on a normal docket.
okay, right now, Belinda, I'm not showing anything in the
I can do the 6th or the 10th if either of those work.
okay, no, I got more. So I'm sorry, this calendar was down low. I couldn't see this. I got something. I got 2 planners on the 6th. Oh, okay, but but the one on the 6th, it's a financial document update. Yeah, that could run an hour and a half long, but I got it set for 2 hours. I can do 3:30 on the 6th and this same Zoom code. And I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and make it from 4 to 5. And that way, I'll go ahead and set it at 3:30, but if I'm running a little bit behind, because again, those document things could take a while. But I do have that slot available from 3:30 in the afternoon to 5 p.m. that day. How about you? On the 6th of October.
That'd be fine. Or we could do the 10th if the 10th is more available.
No, 10th, I think that's not Urson, is it? No,
That's
live docket.
Oh, it's a live docket? The 10th is a live docket?
In the mid-morning at 11:30, we have a slot open.
But what about that 6th at 1:30? That's available, right? I mean 3:30.
The 6th at 3:30 is fine.
All right, let's look at the 6th. All right, folks, I'm looking at 3:30 in the afternoon on October the 6th. Again, and you're going to use the same Zoom code. I want to get this done as soon as possible, where I can get Dad back to having some type of access if he comes back clean. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so I'm moving this one to that date. I'm going to set this up, sir, and Mr. Brimhall will be in contact with you, making sure and getting that set up at that Burleson office and get that back to everybody, including getting copies to the court and to you, ma'am, as far as the testing is concerned. All right, I'm going to start with you again, Mr. Smith. Anything else, sir?
No, sir.
All right, ma'am. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right, then. All right, Mr. Welch, you need anything else, sir?
Just make sure I've got everything summarized. You're granting all the support that I requested.
Right.
And then there's that. You're basically no visitation until we get till further order. Let's just say that.
Correct.
And then
Temporary
non-disclosure
for now.
Your Honor.
Non-disclosure, yes, it's granted for now.
Is that for just Ms. Kanaba or?
That's for both parties.
All right.
All communications continues through Outflows.
All communication through Outflows still.
I don't want to open a can of worms, but on the conservatorship, is it
Chairman conservator, and with neither party having the right to decide domicile to file hearing, that the right to decide domicile remains with the court until final hearing.
like a geo to Texas or something?
Yeah, just put don't need a geo to Texas at this time. I'll let the parties
Or Bell County or Bell County.
I will say that for the final hearing to see if anybody has any plans to move anywhere else and change that around. But for right now, we'll just include the standing Bell County order at the end of this order. Thank you.
Okay, okay.
All right. So the parties jointly make conservatorship with the right to the primary right being reserved, and will include the Bell County standing orders.
Yes, sir.
And I think I'm good. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, Mr. Brimhall.
Um. I think I'm good as well. I'm looking at my notes and I think everything's covered.
All right. Now, okay, Mr. Smith, Mr. Mata, I know y'all not lawyers, and we just went through a lot of legal stuff. I just told them to put in the standing order, which means there are certain restrictions that are going forward, and you'll get a copy of that just to see what those are. But it's really pretty much injunctive relief. You're not allowed to take the child and leave the state. You're not allowed to do that, leave the county with them or anything like that. That's all in the order. So I'll start with you, ma'am, one final time. Any other questions about this circumstance and about the reset?
One question, non-supervised visitations will not continue or will not start until after she's 3?
No, ma'am, that's not correct. You misunderstood. Under the
Okay.
Texas Family Code, we have a standard possession order. The standard possession order is technically for children over the age of 3. Any child under the age of 3, the court can order a standard possession order or anything in between, and that's going to be left up to me to make the decision. But he will get just, ma'am, he's going to start getting standard visitation or unrestricted visitation as soon as practical. And that may mean he has to come down to Bell County and have the child for 4 hours here and 4 hours there. But yeah, we're gonna get started doing that, ma'am, as soon as practical, and as soon as I get my drug testing back. If there's a bad drug test, then this is all mute. But again, he's entitled to a possession order, but he's entitled to the full standard one after the age of 3.
So I think what I'm not understanding is, when is he able to take her to his house where it's either for 4 hours or 5 hours? Because I know that's the first step.
Okay, here's the deal, ma'am. The breakup standard is the first visits where he actually gets the child alone. He has to pick the child up at 1 o'clock and return the child at 5. I always restrict those to the city. We're not gonna. You're not allowed to get on I-35 and end up being 15 hours late because some idiot decided to run a stop sign. Okay. Yeah. And cause the wreck a backup from Waco to Temple. So no, we're not going to do it. So that's the first level. The second level, he gets an all day on for 8 hours on Saturday. He has to do that so many times, and that I usually restrict to the county. If he wants to go from Temple, he wants to go over to Temple, or he wants to go over out to Slato, that's fine. And then the final level, ma'am, he gets to pick the child up in the evening on Saturday and return the child the following evening on Sunday. That's when he gets to take the child home.
Okay.
All right. So when he gets that overnight, that's when he starts being able to take the child to his house, and then of course after that, when he gets into standard visitation as far as weekends are concerned. He lives more than 100 miles away, so there's a different package, but we'll go over the options he has as far as that package is concerned and see which one he wants to do. All right.
Do we know when that package starts?
The package will start as soon as I say it starts, ma'am, and that's after I get my drug test. So again, ma'am, he's got to complete all the break-in visits first before he gets to his standard package.
Okay, that's the information I was looking for. Okay, right, thank you.
All right, now, Mr. Smith, you.
No, sir. No questions.
All right, then. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and let the ad litem set up the drug testing. I'm going to go ahead and reset this matter for 3:30 on the 6th. After I get through with my financial document update. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, folks. Sometimes those things just get crazy, but anyway, that's why I get paid. So we'll take care of that. But we'll see you guys on that day. And again, sir, I'm sorry, but until we get that drug test back, I'm just going to stop the visitation. But once we get that back, we will definitely start setting you up one way or the other, no matter what.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, and thank you for the voucher. I appreciate that. That helps.
All right, okay, so you got to pay Bell County back. So
yes, sir.
It's just a quick loan. But sir, stay away from those title loans. Don't do that. Okay, those
yes, sir.
Those are not good. I'm sorry. Judge is a finance major,
No, they're
and
not. I just, money.
I know sometimes you get desperate, but yeah, stay away from those and payday loans. Stay away from those. All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody. Is anything else, Mr. Welch?
So I guess for the drug test, so we have drug testing language in a temporary order. If Mr. Brimhall could send me whatever alterations to it need to be made for this order, then I can just replace what we have originally with that.
Just go ahead and use the original order and say the fathers order to do it, and the part that I'm paying for doesn't have to be in the order.
I'll do it. I'll take care of it. You don't have to, I'll worry. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right.
Anything
I think
else,
I'm
Mr.
good, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Brimall, anything else, sir?
I did just want to clarify. I think there's going to be 2 first and third Saturdays. If he takes his drug test and I get the result back in the next 5 to 7 days, do you want him to wait until we come back to court, or do you want them to
You don't have
resume?
to, because I'm booked solid until with that date,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so okay, all right. I just want to clarify.
I anticipate it's going to take longer than 4 or 5 days. Okay.
Okay. All
Unless
right.
unless you're going to put it out of your own operating fund, sir. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody's free to go. I'll see everybody on the 6th at 3:30 p.m. Same Zoom code. We're off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right. So Mr. Smith, well, Miss Cannaba's not here, but I'm going to send the order to DocuSign. And I'll talk with Mr. Brimhall about it probably later.
Yeah, I'll send you an email, Walter, and we can email about it, or I can give you a call, whichever.
All right. And so, Mr. Smith, you'll have a chance to sign. I'll give you probably a couple days, if not more. But you don't have to sign if you don't want to.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Brimhall.
The DNA test seals the truth. He's the father, no doubts left. But the mother's claims of harassment and CPS involvement add new layers of conflict to an already strained case.